Good morning, everyone. It's actually almost afternoon. I'm running a little late. I was up late last night. I've entitled this video, When Good Things Happen. You know, have you ever met someone that they look at life only from a negative perspective? They're very jaded. They have nothing good to say about anything. Everybody's out to get them. They're paranoid. I know a fellow like that, and he has a reason to be. He's kind of jaded. He's kind of been kicked down. But then every once in a while, something good will happen. It gives us a little recharge, doesn't it? Well, I had that happen to me yesterday. It was really encouraging. I was messing around posting some stuff on X, Elon Musk's social website, and I saw the brand new tube had resurrected under a name 1VSP. But I thought, what's that? Because back in 2022, brand new tube was hit by a hacker, and it just totally obliterated about 3 years of my work, and I thought I'd never see it again because it was one of my top social media platforms, to be honest with you. Had many posts on it and many viewers. Well, I went to 1VSP.com and I started communicating with the people over in Europe about this website, and they said I could resurrect it if I would take down the 2022 videos that I'd posted, because that's when the breach occurred, and I'd get all the other videos from 2021 back, which was hundreds of videos. So I went and deleted the 2022 videos, and guess what? I have my NewTube website back, and I posted it on Facebook. You can go and see all of the videos that we have on there. So that was a good thing. I was thinking, well, all my work was not in vain, you know. I didn't do all that for nothing. So it kind of gave me a shot in the arm, so to speak. The only reason I'm bringing that up is sometimes when we're just about ready to throw in the towel, good Lord brings something into our life to give us a little encouragement. And that was encouraging to me yesterday, because I know how much work I put into brand new tube. So check out all the videos from 2021 we posted on 1VSP.com, and we are going to be doing other postings on that now. I can download videos. They have it. Hopefully the breach is cleared. Now, even though bad things happen to us, it seems like they're bad when trials and tribulations come. Romans 8:28 says, all things work together for good to them that love the Lord and them that are the called according to his purpose. And sometimes it's hard for us to see, how can this work to my good? How can me getting my social media platform breached and all the videos coming down, how can that work for my good? You know, how can someone who's diagnosed with cancer, how can that work for their good? How can someone who has type 1 or type 2 diabetes, how can that work for their good? How can someone who's diagnosed with a brain disease, how can that work for their good? Well, if you believe the Bible, it says all things work together for good. It doesn't say some things. If you're called according to God's purpose, it's going to work together for your good. Another thing that's been a great consolation for me is to realize that that God works all things after the counsel of his own will, not some things. And also that if we're one of God's people, we've been chosen in him before the foundation of the world. If we've been chosen in him before the foundation of the world, you know what that means? That means our names have been written in the Lamb's Book of Life before the foundation of the world. So if you're one of God's elect, your name's written down in the Lamb's Book of Life. And by the way, if your name is written down in the Lamb's Book of Life, you're never going to take the mark of the beast, according to Revelation. Because only those whose names are not written in the Lamb's Book of Life are going to take the mark of the beast. Now, I was talking to a neighbor of mine this morning, and I asked him if he'd ever heard of the acronym TULIP, and he'd never heard of it. So I went through it with him. Total depravity, unconditional election, limited atonement, irresistible grace, final perseverance of the saints. I believe in TULIP. I believe that the Bible teaches TULIP. I used to have a little dog named TULIP, okay? And the reason that acronym is so important is because it describes the golden chain of salvation that we find in Romans, which says, "For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate, and whom he predestinated, he also called, and whom he called, he also justified, and those whom he justified, he will also glorify." What should we say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? Who shall lay anything to the charge of God's elect? It's God that justifieth. It's Christ that died, right? So, anyway, like I started out in this video today, sometimes God will give us little encouragement things that happen in our life to kind of give us a recharge, and so it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Even though we may have to face some severe trials and persecutions, every once in a while God drops something in our lap that causes us to smile. God bless. Have a good weekend.